first sight, this looks like the usual government project targeted at improving the welfare of the people. But this has the potential to create multiple benefits if properly managed, transiting from a fuel-driven transport system to cleaner, cheaper, and safer alternative. Presenting 20 CNG buses at the Pacesetter Transport Company, owned by the Oyo State government, the CEO of Presidential CNG Initiative, Michael Oluwagbemi, highlights the challenges posed by fuel subsidy, which is drilling a hole in the country's resources.
But what we are doing is a sustainable partnership, so that in handing over these 20 buses to PTS, to the Ashiwaju State, and there will be income generated, provided we are all good custodians of these assets. The 20 buses we are giving you today are assets. Just like that gas I told you that some people were flaring. It's our choice whether these buses, we want to flare the buses or we want to use the buses. If we use that bus, then we can repay the money that was used to acquire it so that we can acquire more.
On his part, Special Assistant to Governor Seyi Makinde on Environment, Ademola Aderinto, stresses the importance of using cleaner energy for a safer environment.
So what we know about CNG, Amiable Chairman, we met for the first time in India, and I fell in love with him and what they're doing. When we say CNG, it's going to be a cheaper form of energy, far cheaper than the petrol we're talking. And I must tell you this, CNG is the way to go. I'll tell you why. When you compare the price of CNG per kilometer, the cost of fueling your car CNG per kilometer to petrol, you know that it's a very wide margin. And at the end of the day, that is where every one of us must focus upon. And I'll tell you why. Two options we have for a better environment that will give us a longer life, better and healthier life. I want to say to all of your state people, cheers to a more healthy and productive life. Also, we have the assurances that when we roll out this, the price of transportation on these buses definitely will be far cheaper than what we used to get. So,
Chairman of Oyo State Pacesetter Transport Services, Ibrahim Salami, appreciates the gesture and asks the federal government to create more opportunities for residents to convert.
As it is today in Ibadan, in Oyo State, we are commuting 30,000 people. We are more than 7.5 million people in Oyo State, so we need more. And I believe that we have put so many things in place, then I believe that we can sustain it in Oyo State. Well, every decision there is a risk, but I can promise you that all these are in the pipeline that we're going to convert. But you know, there is nobody that can tell you that I know so much about CNG. It is a pilot program, and we're going to test it, we're going to use it. And yes, we know it's sustainable because most countries outside the world have been using it, and it's sustainable. And we're going to try it out here. And if it's yes, we're going to convert all our buses as well.
We expect and we have the confidence in the Pacesetter Transport Services, PTS, led by Dr. Diko, that they will translate the cheaper cost of fuel that CNG gives them to lower fares for the commuters. But we've started here in Oyo State, and we begin to see the effect. This will allow the price of transportation begin to moderate. This will allow our environment to be cleaner. This will also translate to savings for the consumers and overall better life for all Nigerians.
The program aims to distribute CNG buses to all 36 states over the next 24 months. As it kickstarts, the hope is that dependence of fuel for transport would reduce. Long agonizing queues for petrol would also reduce across the country. Bukola Orio, Channels Television News.